this is especially cluster computing is nowadays used in different data science as well as for big data challenges. Example like Hadoop. Hadoop is an open source platform that provides analytic technologies, computational power required to work with large volume of data. This Hadoop platform especially provides improving programming model which is used to create and run distributed systems. In this distributed system, the class computing is very important understanding, because setting up a computing cluster is often the foundation of technology used in each of the life of cycle stage. Because of the quantity of big data, individual computers are often inadequate for handling data at most stage. Therefore, to address the high storage and the computational need of big data, computer clusters are a better fit. Big data cluster software combine resources of many similar machines to provide a number of benefits. So there are some characteristics of this cluster computing. There are many types of cluster computing, but today we are going to see especially cluster computing that are used in Hadoop. Cluster consists of a single master node and multiple work nodes or data nodes, and the master node contains a name node or job trackers. This name node is usually done by HDFS or Hadoop storage device. Job trackers are one of the components of the Hadoop system, which we call it YAN, yet another resource locators, and these are slave or workers node act as both data net and task tracker. So Hadoop requires this main. There are two main components of Apache: the Hadoop distributed file system and the MapReduce or parallel processing framework. So in order to use for instance, cluster computing is especially used resource pooling. This resource pooling is combining the available storage space to hold data is a clear benefit. That means in cluster computing there is no dedicated or special computer needed. We can cluster or make it in a group or the small groups. For instance, using as I told you, the data is distributed in a file. For instance, if you take Hadoop distributed file using the master node, or which contain the information about data, and the slave or workers or data nodes, through which the cluster computing distributed the data, maybe 128 megabytes for each. The data is shared along or among the data nodes. So CPU memory pooling is also extremely important. Processing large data set requires large amount of these three resources: storage, processor, and memory. So no need of dedicated or special computers. Because of this cluster computing is economically, its system are highly economical, as ordinary computer can be used for data processing. So the other one is highly available. This means cluster can be provide variety level of fault tolerance and available guarantees to prevent hardware or software failure from affecting the access to data in the processing. This becomes increasingly important as we continue to emphasize the importance of real-time analytics, because on the data node one original data is available, and also this cluster computing copy of two documents in different areas, so this can make easily available or reliable. It is reliable. It is to store copies of the data on different machines and the resistance to hardware failure. So cluster computing is highly available or an advantage of this. The other is easy to scalable. That means cluster make it easy to scale horizontally by adding additional machine to the group. This means the system can react to change in resource requirement without expanding the physical resource or machines. So this is what makes preferable this cluster computing, because this scalable is easy to scalable both horizontal and verticals. A few extra nodes help in scaling up framework. So this is also another advantage of cluster computing. The other one is so using this cluster requires solution for managing cluster membership, coordinating resources, sharing, schedule actual work individual nodes. Solution for cluster membership and resource allocations are included. So flexibility is also flexible, and you can store as much as whether structured, unstructured data as needed, and decision users later. So there are different ecosystems especially used in cluster computing. Like for unstructured, we can use like Flume to ingest the data, Scope for structured, and like for to store NoSQL database, Matplotlib for machine learning. So this is one of the very usable nowadays. Almost 90% of organizations use these Hadoop and Hadoop ecosystems. Thank you.